ஓகே டன், போயிடலாம். இன்னைக்கு உள்ள பாட்டை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடலாம். சொல்லு மாலிஷா. ஓகே சொல்லு. ஓகே சொல்லு மாலிஷா. ஓகே சொல்லுங்க ரிஷாமா. அழுத்தாது எதையும் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கு. எங்க போற? எங்க போற? முதல்ல ஜட்டி போட, அதுக்கப்புறம் செல் போடலாம். दो मिनट ऑन करके அவள்கிட்ட கொடுத்துட்றீங்க.
My little brother sends me letters chock full of questions about Hogwarts. How will help when we start here next year.
I'd like to see your play.
क्या किधर?
Revelio.
नहीं आया ना. तो साउंड வருது.
Many of your parents were Gryffindors. Oh, the stories I could tell you.
Revelio.
Fat lady portrait. Purchase broomstick. நல்ல broomstick-ஆ வாங்கிப்போம். ये क्या रूम है? நல்லா இருக்கு.
Revelio.
இங்கெல்லாம் மியூசிக் வாசிக்கிறாங்க. நல்லா இருக்கு.
Very good. Now, artists. You've made your point.
I should like to retire to a small hamlet when I'm older.
ரூம் ஸ்டிக்கை வாங்கி சைடு மிஷன்லாம் முடிச்சிருக்கோம். வாமா 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 வாங்கோ வாங்கோ வாங்கோ. நாளைக்கு ஸ்கூல் இருக்காமா காவியம்மா?
Think they're oh so clever.
I hear Alpha Hogsfield is lovely.
Do you find it hard to get the right consistency?
ஆக்ஸ்மேடு போக சொல்லுவாங்களோ விட்டா இதுதான் போக சொல்கிறாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். பார்ப்போம். இப்படியும் போகலாம். ஏன் இப்படி காட்டுது? போக முடியாது. இப்படித்தான் போயா கரெக்டாக தான் காட்டுது இல்லையா? அப்போ கொஞ்சம் இன்னைக்கு லைவ் கொஞ்சம் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணி போடுவோமா? டைம் கொஞ்சம் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணி போட்டுடலாமா? இப்படி வழி காட்டுது. வரண்டா வரண்டா வரண்டா. போடும் போடும். ஓகேம்மா. வித்தியாச சவுண்ட் வாங்கிட்டு
I don't know what Madame Poudre was thinking.
லேக் லேக்குக்கெல்லாம் போகணும் நம்ம. ஐயோ இந்த விஷயம்லாம் இங்கே வரணும். மூன்ஸ்டர்லாம் விற்கலாம். நம்மளை பார்த்து அவன் தள்ளி போகிறான். ஏதோ ப்ராப்ளம் கூட இருக்காது. குட்டிச்சு ட்ரெஸ்ஸை போட்டு காலங்காலத்தில் எங்கே கிளம்பிட்டாங்க? இன்னைக்கு ஏதாவது டோர்னமெண்ட் இருக்கு உங்களுக்கு.
Work hard and don't be afraid to fail.
Ah, new face.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around, thank you.
எல்லாம் 600 ரூபாய் 700 ரூபாய் விக்குது.
That item is of the highest quality.
Yeah.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
இங்கே ஒரு 56 காயின் வந்துருச்சு. இங்கே என்ன இருக்கு?
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Unidentified pack item.
Revelio.
இனிமேல் ஜாலியாக இருக்கும். இவ்வளோ தூரம் கஷ்டப்பட்டுலாம் ஓட வேண்டிய அவசியமே கிடையாது. பறந்துக்கிட்டே போகலாம். அவ்வளவு தான். நெருப்பு எரிய எரிய
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
யார் வந்திருக்கா? யார் வந்தாலும் ஒரு லைக் போட்டுங்க ப்ளீஸ்.
Did it! Missed one.
இப்படியே பரதமான போயிடலாம்.
Excellent. This is rather fun. Now that's more like it. Oh, success!
14 ரிங்கு ஒரு நிமிஷத்துல போயிருக்கோம். நாலு ரிங் தான் போயிடு
Did it!
லாஸ்ட் ரிங்
Excellent.
பீட் பண்ணியாச்சு.
Did anyone else see that?
பீட் பண்ணிட்டோம்.
That's not... You must have cheated you... Oh, fine. You won.
ட்ரிப்பாது. நாங்க
Don't think this is
ஜெயிச்சிட்டோம்னா
over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it
Veramari,
takes after all.
Veramari,
We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
There you are. The Cross Wands duelist to beat.
அப்பா பரவாயில்லப்பா, நம்ம எத்தனையாவது இடத்துல இருக்கோம்? 2:15
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
32 முடிச்சிருக்காங்க. இதெல்லாம் எங்களுக்கு தேவையில்லை. ஏ நைட் ஆயிடுச்சு. பரவாயில்ல பரவாயில்ல, அவன்கிட்ட பேசிட்டு இன்னொரு மிஷன் இருக்குது நைட்டில், அதை முடிச்சிருவோம். ஃபர்பிடன் ஃபாரஸ்ட்டில் சூப்பராக இருக்கும். பார்க்கலாம், ஒரு லைக்கை போட்டு பார்க்கவும் தயவு செய்து ப்ளீஸ்.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Only a hairy-hearted.
ஹாரி ஹாட்டர் சோலா.
Revelio.
பறக்கல.
Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and is wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my works had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Map. World map. World map. Like bus lay பண்ண தெரியும். Flight test. Professor. Use the map with the floating candles. Find treasure. Okay. Use the map, world map. Hidden forest. Like போட்டா தப்பில்லை guys. அதானே. எங்க ஜபால காணுமா? ஜபாக்கெல்லாம் லீவு தானே, வர சொல்ல வேண்டியதானே.
Another adventure, are we?
Forbidden forest தானே இங்க இருக்கு.
Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading. The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest.
மேடம் ஏன் கூட பேசுறது இல்லடா. ஐயோ ஏன் என்னாச்சு? இவ்வளவுமா எங்க போக போறீங்க? இருங்க நானும் வரேன், பொறுமையா வரேன்.
Treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest could seem... Treasure hunting suits me.
defeat enemy with ancient magic. அதெல்லாம் எங்களால பண்ண முடியாது அப்படாடே. காவியா இன்னைக்கு அழ வச்சுட்டேன். ஏமா எதுக்கு என்னாச்சு? அப்படி என்ன பண்ணீங்க? அடுத்த கொஸ்டின்னா find and accrue and use a focus potion. Okay, focus potion. நான் கொஞ்சம் கோளாறுண்ணா, நீ கொஞ்சம் கோளாறு தான். யார் இல்லைன்னு சொல்லு, நான் மறுப்பெல்லாம் தெரிவிக்கிறேன். சாரதி போல என்னாச்சுனே தெரியல. அவரு இன்ஸ்டால போய் கேட்பேன் நாளைக்கு. எனக்கு இருந்த ஒரே ஃபேன் பாய். யூ காண்ட் என்டர்ட் வைல் மவுண்டட். ஓகே, எங்கே இறங்கி போகணும்? இருங்கடா, அப்போ போகிறேன். சரி, அதுக்குன்னு இங்கே இறங்க முடியுமா? கீழேயாவது இறக்கி விடுங்க, நான் இங்கே இறக்கிறேன். இங்கே இறக்கிறேன். லெவியோஷா. Levi, Anna, in the BGM
You're the student who dealt with that loyalist camp near Lower Hogsfield. That was quite a feat.
In the BGM வச்சு நம்ம இது பண்ண முடியாதுமா.
It's a good thing.
அலாரம் சவுண்ட் எந்திரிப்பியா நீ? தூங்கி எந்திரிச்சிட்டியா? எனக்குலாம் அந்த சவுண்ட் கேட்டா இன்னும் தூக்கம் வந்துடும். அம்மா விழுந்துரும். அம்மா அலிஷா, இது போர்ஷனு எங்க வாங்கணும்? விசார்டு, இது டைம்ஸ் இன் ஸ்கூலு, ஆலிவண்டர்ஸு, போர்ஷன். நானும் பிக் ஃபேன் அண்ணா. நீ பிக் ஃபேன் தாம்மா. யார் இல்லைன்னா நான் இல்லைன்னு பேசுவேண்ணா. சவுண்ட் இதை கேட்குறேன். ஏதோ இங்கே இருக்கு. இதுதானா கிஃப்ட்? எல்லாரும் பேக் பண்ணி அனுப்பிட்டு இருக்கு. அதான் குடுக்குடுன்னு சவுண்டு கேட்குது. எங்கே ஒன்று
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
என்னென்ன வாங்கணும்? மீட், ஃபோக்கஸ் போர்ஷன் மேக்ஸிமா அண்ட் ஹெட்ரஸ் போர்ஷன் வாங்குறேன் சார். எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஐட்டம்லாம் வேணும் சார். நான் சும்மாவே அலாரமுக்கு எந்திரிக்க மாட்டேன். அப்போ ரைட்டு தான். பை. ஃபோக்கஸ் போர்ஷன் அது எப்படி இருக்கும்? Focus portion. Yeah, 500 ரூபாயா?
A wise decision. Thank you.
300 ரூபா. மேக்ஸிமா. அட பாவீங்களா, இருந்த காசு எல்லாத்தையும் இப்படி விட்டீங்கடா. இது அப்கிரேட் இருக்கு. இது அப்கிரேட் இல்ல, இதை வச்சுக்கேது.
Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished.
இந்த ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் ஸ்கூல் ராப் cannot upgrade. இதை வச்சுக்க. இதையும் வச்சுக்க. இதை அப்கிரேட் பண்ணலாம். நான் வச்சுக்கிறேன். இதை வச்சுக்க. இதை அப்கிரேட் பண்ணலாம், தேவைப்பட்டால் படலாம். இதையும் வச்சுக்க. டிஃபென்ஸ் இதெல்லாம் கொடுக்க மாட்டேன். இது ரெண்டுலாம் எனக்கு வேணும். காசுலாம் அது எப்படி எடுக்கிறது? எக்ஸ்ட்ராடினரி அதெல்லாம் இல்லை. இதே வச்சுக்க. பாக்கி நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன். இதை நான் வச்சுக்கிட்டு பார்த்தே போகிற பார்த்துக்கிறேன்.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
ஏய், என்னடி அம்மோ, என்னாச்சு அவளுக்கு? என்னாச்சு? ஏதாவது பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கணும்ல அவருக்கு. இதுதான் போட்டிருக்கோம். ஆனா இதுக்கு இன்னொன்னு கிடைச்சிச்சு. கேப் கிடைச்சிச்சு. ஓஹோ, இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு இதுல கிடைக்கும். இதுல போய் அந்த என்னமோ இடம் இருக்கு, அந்த இடத்துல கிடைக்கும் நமக்கு. இதுல இது நல்லா தான் இருக்கு. இதோட இது நல்லா இருக்கு. இதுதான் நல்லா இருக்கு. இதே இருக்கட்டும். அக்யூரன் யூஸ் ஃபோக்கஸ் போர்ஷன். நம்ம ஒரு இடத்துக்கு போயிடுவோம். இந்த வெளில போய் எனிமிங்கள்ட்ட போய் போட்டு வரும். இங்க ஒரு 14 பேஜ் இருக்கு. அந்த பேஜ் வர எடுக்கணுமா? அவ்வளோதான் கிடைக்கும். ஏய், ஏண்டிமா கத்தாது? ஏய், கத்தாத கத்தாதமா. அப்பா விளையாண்டு கடிதாங்க. சவுண்டு கேட்டுச்சு. ஏதோ இருக்கப்பா. எங்கே போய் மீன் சாவு கிடக்கு. செத்து போயிட்டே இல்லையா? சாக மாட்டேங்குது. யாரோ உண்டுட்டு இருக்கானே, எடுக்க முடியாதடா ஒண்ணு.
Incendio.
தப்பிச்சு போயிட்டான்ப்பா. Summon two enemies.
Incendio. Incendio.
இங்க இருக்கு வலை. இப்போ போய் ஒரு மிஷனா பெரிய மிஷன் எல்லாத்தையும் முடிச்சிடும். இது கிளாஸ் ஹாக்வர்ட்ஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நம்மளே போவோம். Find a statue of one-eyed witch. Gather mentions statue of one-eyed witch third floor corridor. one-eyed witch எப்படி நான் கண்டுபிடிப்பேன்? அப்படி இப்படி சுற்றி ஃபர்பிடன் ஃபாரஸ்ட் வந்துட்டோமா? இதுக்குள்ள நிறைய மிஷன் கொடுக்கணும், அதான் ஜாலி. ஐ லவ் ஃபர்பிடன் ஃபாரஸ்ட். Hogwarts grounds. அண்ணா மைண்ட் கிராஃப்ட் இருக்கான்னு அவங்க கிட்ட இல்லையம்மா? ஏன் அது என்ன அந்த கேம் நான் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கேன், அதெல்லாம் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கா இருக்குமா என்ன? ரிவல் 1 0 1 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 8 9 9ம் 4 13 இப்போது 4 என்ன இருக்கு 0 1 2 3 4 என்ன ஏதோ அந்த மாதிரி ஒன்று உட்காந்துருக்கு அதானே ஆந்த ஓகே ரெண்டாவது பாம்பு எங்க இருக்கு 0 1 2 3 3 13 16 16 5 16 5 21 0 1 2 3 4 5 ஓகே தர எப்படி ஒரே திறந்துட்டுமே நல்லா இருக்கும்ண்ணா ஓகேம்மா ட்ரை பண்ணுவோம் அதையும் find one eye which one eye which இங்கதான் இங்க இருக்கா ஒத்தக்கண் அதாவது ஒத்தக்கண்ணு மாயாவி கண்ணில் எங்க இருக்காங்க ஒத்த கண்ணையே காணுமே தெரியுதாமா எங்கேயாவது ஒத்த கண்ணில் உள்ள விச் 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 கீழே போய் பார்ப்போம் கீழே வரலன்னா போட்டோ எப்படி இருக்குன்னு கொடுத்துருக்காங்களா கிரேட் மென்ஷன் தட் ஸ்டாச்சு ஆஃப் ஒன் ஐ விச் ஓ ஸ்டாச்சு தேர்ட் ஃப்ளோர் காரிடோர் ஸ்டாச்சு தான்
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. Who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. Repair it. That seems to have done the trick.
Explore the secret passage.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Yeah, you blew that. Yeah, look at that.
Incendio! I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here?
இப்படிதான் நான் வந்தோம். இது ஒரு வழிப்பாதை. இங்கேருந்து போனா போறதுக்கு உசுறு மட்டும்தான் இருக்கு.
Leviosa. Leviosa. I'm going to have to get past this.
கீழே ஒரு வழி போகுது.
Reparo. Leviosa.
அப்பா.
Incendio. Reparo.
ஓகே. சரி.
One more to go and I'll make it across. Leviosa. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Accio. Leviosa. Aha! Got it.
இதுலயும் பசில்ஸ். வீடு கட்டி விளையாடலான்னா மல்டிப்ளேயர் நான் டவுன்லோட் பண்ண போறேன். ஆஹா, அப்படியா? சூப்பர் சூப்பர். வீடு கட்டி விளையாடுவோமா? விளையாடுவோம். வீடு கட்டுவோம், பங்களா கட்டுவோம். மைன்கிராஃப்ட் பிளே ஸ்டேஷன்ல
This
இருக்குமா?
must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio! Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
போயிடுச்சு.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out.
எங்கடா இருக்கீங்க? எங்கேயோ கொண்டு வந்து விட்டாங்க சீக்ரெட் பாசேஜ்ல ஏறி. அப்பாவிகளா. நைட்டு உள்ள வந்தோம். பகல் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஆக்ஸ்பெயின்ல கொண்டு வந்து விட்டாங்க கரும்பு முடிச்சுங்க திருப்பி. Hogsmeade.
First they're teaching students thinking.
ஆமா. ஏறி குதிக்க போறான் ஜம்ப் பண்ண ஒரு செகண்ட் அடி வாங்க பாட்ட இப்ப அடிதான் வாங்க போறேன் எப்படி ஆனா இதுல என்ன ஒரு மைனஸ் பாயிண்ட்னா இந்த ப்ரூம் யூஸ் பண்ற நிறைய செஸ்ட்லாம் விட்டுரும் இங்க ஏதோ ஒண்ணு இருக்கு இது என்ன
Incendio.
திறந்துச்சா என்ன
Leviosa. Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig stings.
You got them? Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant. Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
சரி அடுத்து என்ன மிஷன் எல்லாத்தையும் முடிக்கிறோம் உட்காந்து எல்லாத்தையும் வர முடிக்கிறோம் டிமாண்டிங் டெலிவரி மீட் செபாஸ்டியனை மீட் பண்ணுவோமா மெயின் மிஷனை முடிச்சுட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் டிமாண்ட் டெலிவரியா இதை முடிச்சுட்டு வந்துடுவோமா சரி டிமாண்ட் டெலிவரி முடிச்சிடும் நம்ம அதுக்குள்ள வீடு கட்டி விளையாட போயிட்டீங்களா டெலிவரி இருக்கு அதை முடிச்சுட்டு போயிடும் திறக்குமா நான் அப்போ ஏன் ஜம்ப் பண்ணுறேன் காசு 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 இல்லைண்ணா இங்கே தான் இருக்கேன் இங்கே தான் இருக்கியா நான் கூட நீ வீடு கட்டி விளையாட போயிட்டியான்னு
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with the delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
Lisa, என்ன பண்றீங்க? வச்சுங்க. இப்படி போனாலாங்க. இப்படியே இருக்கு. 1952 மீட்டர். இங்க ஒன்று இருக்கீங்க, நான் பார்த்துட்டேன்.
Not a day goes by I don't get.
White. Alicia, white. சொல்லுமா, white சொல்லு. Alicia, சொல்லடி தானமா, white. Quidditch கேம்லாம் எப்போமா வரும் இதில் தெரியுமா, உனக்கு ஐடியா இருக்கா? ஏதோ இருக்கு, சரி அதை எப்போ பார்த்துக்கிட்டு முடிச்சுட்டு வரும். முடிச்சிட்டாங்க, ஏதோ ஃபாஸ்ட் ட்ராவல் கொடுத்துடலாம். இங்கே செஸ்லாம் இருக்கு. நான் இங்கே ஒரு நாய் இருக்கு, இவ்வளோ இந்த இடத்துக்கெல்லாம் வருவோம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஆக்சுவலி எப்போ வருவோம் தான் தெரியல. இருக்கு பலூன்லாம் இருக்கு.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Always like that Pippin.
Madam Luong, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
I should be going now. Thank you.
மறுபடியும் அவன்கிட்ட போக சொல்றீங்க. என்னடா இது கூத்தா இருக்கு?
What style?
ஒரு மாதிரி வயலின் போட்டியை வாசிச்சுட்டு இருக்காங்க. மென்டல் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு வர வர. ஓடி ஒரே இடத்துல ஓடிட்டு இருக்கா. ஐயோ
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
I delivered the potions to Fatima Luang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
ஏய் 300 ரூபாய் கொடுத்துருக்கான்ப்பா, பரவாயில்லப்பா, பாராட்ட வேண்டிய விஷயம். கிரேவியார்டு எதுக்கு நமக்கு மீட் செபாஸ்டியன் தான்டா. ஏமா क्या क्या இந்த வர இருங்கம்மா வரேன் ஒரு நிமிஷம் இருங்க வரேன் வந்துட்டேன். பாப்பா சின்ன தொல்லை கொடுத்துட்டா, அதுக்காக ஜஸ்ட் ஃபார் லிட்டில் பிரேக். Wait for Sebastian.
Over here.
Huh?
Sebastian,
क्या
it's been
बोलेगा
a
तो
while.
ये
It
क्या
has.
बोल रहे?
Glad you received my owl.
Huh?
I have something to show you.
First,
Interview.
let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me,
Hello.
and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
எந்த வழின்னு சொல்றா? This went நின்னுட்டு இருந்தான்.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
அடுத்த question. Dispel so. அடுத்து நமக்கு ரூம் ஆஃப் ரெக்யூர்மெண்ட்லாம் கிடைக்கும். கட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel
Something
broadens
else
the
too.
mind.
A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your class walls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
எதுக்கு யூஸ் ஆகும்? எதில் போய் நான் செட் பண்ணுவேன்? நம்ம இதில் இருக்கான்னு பார்ப்போம். ஸ்கில் ஏதாவது செட் பண்ண முடியுமான்னு பார்ப்போம். டேலண்ட்ஸ் கோர்லையா? ஐயோ, லெவல் 5ல் தானே வருது. லெவல் 2 இது படிக்கும். ஓகே, பாக்கிய டார்க் ஆர்ட்ஸில் போடுவோம் எல்லாத்தையும். Must be able to cast Flippendo. ஆஹா, இது வேற கற்றுக்கணுமா? கற்றுட்டு வரணும். ஓகே, அதுக்கு அப்போ அதுக்கு முன்னாடி வேறு ஏதாவது ஸ்பெல்ல ஓகே. ஏய், இது நல்லா இருக்கு. நல்லதை கத்துக்கலாம். ரூம் ஆஃப் ரெக்யூர்மெண்ட். சேலஞ்செல்லாம் 12% தான். ஃபர்ஸ்ட்
I bet garlic had a...
விடிந்திருத்து.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
Oi, can you help me?
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
இது எங்கப்பா? இது எங்க இருக்கு? Photo.
Someone passed me a note in class with a hole.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Flack.
நம்மளோட ட்ரெஸ் ஏதோ ஒன்று கச்சிருக்கு. பரவாயில்ல.
Leviosa!
இருக்கலாம் மேபி. போகிற பக்கத்தில் பார்த்துப்போம். First begin.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Room of Recruitment நமக்கு கிடைச்சிச்சு.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Okay.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
அந்த சைடுல இருந்து
I hope that house elf can find us in here. Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke. We've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
ஐயோ இவ்வளவு பயங்கரமான
I hope
ஆளாச்சு
you'll take
இவரா
advantage of it.
பயங்கரமான ஆளாச்சு யாருமா
I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
conjuring spell.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Conjuring spells அது எங்க இருக்கு இதா ரைட் Potting table. Sitting. Conjure. Potting table.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defender, the Severing Charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed. Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the...
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure
Alisha?
more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Okay, floor decoration na இப்ப பண்ணுமா?
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the spell to customize it.
Alter style and item. Change color.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years...
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
எனக்குன்னு இவ்வளோ பெரிய வீடா? நல்லது நல்லது, இருக்கட்டும்.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
ஐயோ விழுந்தா.
Lumos. Reparo. Colto. Confringo. Accio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, well, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt.
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes, and then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkin so that he'd tell me how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Incendio!
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.
எல்லாம் ஒரு டாஸ்க்கை கொடுத்து வச்சுட்டு அதை முடிங்கிறாங்க. Dungeons and Dragons. எங்கேயோ கூட்டு போறாங்க. Figure the tower.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. That life is behind you. I promise.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
இங்க ஃபைட் இருக்கு. கண்டிப்பா நான் எடுத்து
Intriguing place, Zanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who...
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Quickly now.
அதெல்லாம் கத்துக்கவே இல்லை, நாங்க வந்துட்டோம்.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Or, I suppose we could charge right into their mist. Oh.
I'll find you. There must be something here. Ramrock said so. I won't rest until you're dead. No! I will make you pay.
Protego!
Let go! so. There you are.
Orders directly from Ranrock.
I will draw blood. Taste goblin silver. Return me to the ground. I won't rest. I'm a goblin, not a toy. I didn't want to get it. You are exposing me. Expulso.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
Can't imagine the goblin.
Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Revelio.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ட்ரையலா நம்ம எங்கே விட்டாங்க அது மட்டும்
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
ஃபைட் இருக்கே.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
ஐயோ பெருசா வந்திருக்கானே. These look familiar. Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
when I move in and out of the archway. More statues. Easy on me.
Leviosa! Accio!
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did the burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
புரிந்தது.
Accio!
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
நைட் பாட் வந்துட்டேன் நான் காவியம். ஆமாம் ஆமாம், நான் அந்த பசில்ஸ் மூவ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
I'll never get used to these floors.
இவ்வளோ பேர் வந்துட்டாங்களே, என்ன பண்ணுறது இல்லை. செத்து போயிட்டா. ஏமாடி
Leviosa!
ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இந்த ஐயே காவியா போட்டர் ஆமா ரொம்ப தூரமா வந்திருக்கேன்டா. எவ்வளவு நேரம்டா? நான் அடுத்து போய் நிறைய கத்துக்கணும்டா. ஏன் இங்க இவ்வளவு போர்ஷன் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க? பெருசா ஏதோ ஒன்று வர கொடுக்க போறாங்களோ? நான் நினைக்கிறேன், இல்லாட்டினா இவ்வளவு கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. இடம் வேற ஷேக் ஆகுது. அதான் ஏதோ இருக்கு, பெருசா ஏதோ வச்சிருக்காங்க. இதெல்லாம் ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணியிருந்திருக்கலாம், தப்பு பண்ணியாச்சு.
What a relief.
இவ்வளவு அடிச்சிருக்கோம், அந்த பவரே இல்ல.
Another pensive.
ஐயோ, இது எடுக்கிறதுக்கு தானே. இதுதானே ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணுவோம்.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then. Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber. Leviosa! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
ஓகே, அது அந்த மேப் முடிஞ்சிச்சு. நம்மளுக்காக தேடிட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஸ்டோரி நல்லா இருந்துச்சு. ஏதோ ஒரு ஸ்டோரி.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the port key to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies, yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
எவ்வளோ கூலாக இருந்துருக்கிறாளா ஜாலியாக நம்ம தான் என் கஷ்டம் कहाँ रेडी है वो रेडी है कितना जल्दी காவியம்மா இன்னைக்கு போடுவோமா இன்னைக்கு 11 மணி வரைக்கும் போடலாமா
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
Okay.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
டைம் வேஸ்ட் பண்ண வேண்டாம் நல்லா போயிட்டு டக்குனு வேலையை போ
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Looking a bit scruffy today, aren't we?
Revelio.
Descendoலாம் நம்ம எடுத்தாச்சுல இதான் திருப்பி நான் தூங்க போயிடுவேன்னா தூக்கம் வருது அப்படியா அப்ப நான் சரி 10 மணி தானே, இன்னும் half an hour தானே. அதுக்குள்ள இந்த இதெல்லாம் முடிக்கிற முடியுதான்னு பார்ப்போம். நாளைக்கு காலையிலே போட்டுருவோமா நம்ம? Summoner's Code.
Oh, whoever played that note needs to reconsider that.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa!
Okay, இது மூணு இல்ல.
Repulsor!
ஆஹா. பாத்தீங்களா? தேவையில்லாத கீர்லாம் விற்கணும். அதில் விற்றுட்டே இருக்கும். இதான் நமக்கு இடம் தெரியுங்களா?
Sometimes you can find some quite interesting things.
ஓரளவு ஐடியா இருக்கு. எலும்புக்கூடு இருக்கும். எலும்புக்கூடு இது இருக்கும். இங்கதான் இருக்கு எலும்புக்கூடு.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
எலும்புக்கூடு எப்படி பார்த்துருக்கோம்? எலும்புக்கூடு அதுக்கப்புறம் டிராகன் மாதிரி இருக்கும்.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
This stairwell looks promising.
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like Black in charge. Perhaps now...
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure?
Repulsor! Accio!
Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Honestly, the way some of those Slytherins...
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Hello, Nellie. You seem excited about something.
The Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mong, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to... If anything.
ஏய் காணா அவங்க சவுண்டு. ரெடி ஓவே. காவியா வெஜிடேரியன்ல நல்ல கறியா ஒன்று சொல்லுங்க, நல்ல குழம்பா ஒன்று நாளைக்கு செய்யறதுக்கு யூடியூப் பார்த்து செய்யறேன். நான் நான்வெஜ் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் ஒரு 2-3 வீக்ஸ்க்கு. சொல்ல மாட்டேன்னா என் ட்ராமா இன்னைக்கு நல்லா போச்சுண்ணா. சூப்பர் சூப்பர் சூப்பர்மா. இப்போ சரியாலா ஆகணும், நான் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Did you see Claire's house today?
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Okay. Go to beast class. ஆஹா, ஐயோ பீஸ்ட் எடுக்க போறோமே. அன்னைக்கே எடுத்துட்டு படுத்துருவோமா? இன்னைக்கு எடுத்துருவோமா அத? என்னது? Pop balloons over Hogsmeade station. Footage pitch. Okay, Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa. அலிஷா தங்கமா விளையாடு. எனக்கு தெரியுது உன்னோட கியூரியாசிட்டி, எனக்கு புரியுது. ஆனா நீ தான் விழுந்துட்டு அழுவ. நீ ஜாக்கிரதையா விளையாட மாட்டேங்குது. அங்க போய் விழுவாங்களா யாராவது? கொஞ்சம் இருந்தா என்ன ஆகுது மம்மா? நிக்கால் दूंगा कल, निकल में इसमें लगा ला कर दूंगा प्लीज मम्मू. वो जस्ट इधर लगाया तो क्या होते हैं मम्मू? फिर वो निकालने क्या होते हैं? वो उधर काय को वत्ता कुलम बनना. ஐயோ வத்த குழம்பு இம்லி கறிக்கு वजह से ஆறு கறி बनाते நான் அவளுக்கு பிடிக்காதுமா. வேற ஏதாவது டிஃபரெண்டா சொல்லுங்க. எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சது இப்ப இல்லடி, நாளைக்கு. இதனா acquire and use invisible potion. Collect troll boggies. Cast disperso on levitated enemy. Cast disperso on levitated enemy. Okay. Deadly and keys. இதை முடிச்சிட்டு லிக்யூட் லெவலில் என்ன 13, நம்ம 16க்கு மேலே வந்தாச்சு. இன்னைக்கு இதை முடிச்சிடும்.
Natty doesn't seem to mind having her mother as a teacher at all. I hide in my common rooms at the maid.
அப்போ வெண்டைக்காய் சாம்பார் ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. சாம்பார்ல வெண்டைக்காய் சாம்பாரா? அதுக்கு நான் முருங்கைக்காய் சாம்பார் எடுத்துறேன். ஆமா, என்னம்மா நீ ஏதாவது வித்தியாசமா சொல்லணும்னு பார்த்தா எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சதே சொல்லிட்டு இருக்க. நான் இன்னொரு 14 டேஸ் கரெக்டா, இன்னொரு 14 நாள் நான் வெஜ் தான் சாப்பிடணும் ஹெல்த் கான்சியஸ்க்காக. ஸோ அதுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி கொஞ்சம் டிஃப்ரெண்டா செய்யலாம்னா புளி சாதம் செஞ்சுட்டேன், தக்காளி சாதம் செஞ்சாச்சு, தயிர் சாதம் செஞ்சாச்சு, புளிக்குழம்பு வச்சாச்சு. அப்புறம் வேற என்ன செஞ்சோம்? பொரிச்ச குழம்பு. ஓகே, நாளைக்கு சரி, அதான் பொரிச்ச குழம்பு தான் செய்யறேன் நாளைக்கு. தேங்காய் அரைச்சி ஊத்தி. வெரைட்டி ரைஸ்ல ஒன்றும் அவ்வளோ பெருசா இல்லை. வெஜ் பிரியாணி, அதுதான் தக்காளி சாதம், வெஜ் பிரியாணி ரெண்டும் ஒண்ணுதான். சில்லி சப்பாத்தி ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க அண்ணா. நீ உன் டேஸ்ட் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு போச்சு. நீ என்ன கொல்லாம விட மாட்ட. எனக்கு சப்பாத்திலாம் பிடிக்காது மாதிரி. சப்பாத்தி பூரி நல்லா சாப்பிட மாட்டேன். ஓகே ஓகே, நான் வேற ஏதாவது நாளைக்கு வேற ஏதாவது வித்தியாசமா யோசிக்கணும். சரி, இந்த பீஸ்ட் கிளாஸ் வரப்ப நான் சைலண்ட் போட்டு இது மைக் ஆஃப் பண்ணிக்கிறேன், ரெக்கார்டிங் போட்டு நாளைக்கு ஷார்ட்ஸ். நான் இப்போ ஒரு 5-10 நிமிஷத்துக்கு நான் இது பண்ணிக்கிறேன். ஒரு 5 நிமிஷம் இதை முடிச்சுட்டு நம்ம எண்ட் பண்ணலாம். மைக் மட்டும் ஆஃப் பண்ணிக்கிறேன்.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. That was one for the ages. Akio. Nothing to it. Lucky shot. Akio. Try to beat that. I've seen worse. Wait, did I win? I won! We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand! You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. All in the wrist. That was one for the ages. Akio. Nothing to it. Not bad. Not bad. Akio. Try to beat that.
Akio.
Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the savages in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Right. சொல்லிட்டோமா?
Over here.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having. What do you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
இன்னும் கிடைக்கல. பரவாயில்ல, மறுபடியும் போக போக கிடைக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். பார்ப்போம். ஒன்று 2 3 Alhomora. Okay. சரி, ரைட், முடிச்சுப்போமா? முடிச்சுக்கலாமா காவியாமா? 1.5 மணி நேரம் போயிருக்கு. பரவாயில்ல. ஆனா இந்த ஸ்பெல் எல்லாம் கொண்டு போய் எங்க வைக்கிறது தெரியல. எனக்கு டேலண்ட் எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? கிடைச்சதா டேலண்ட் ஏதாவது? 2 டேலண்ட் பாயிண்ட் இருக்கே, பரவாயில்லையே. இது வந்துட்டு ரிப்பெனியும் அது கிடைச்சிடும் நமக்கு. டேலண்ட்லாம் முடிஞ்ச பிறகு எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்துக்கணும். ஓகேண்ணா, ஓகேம்மா. சரி, அப்பா குட் நைட். முடிச்சது. Bye, 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 bye. Mm-hmm.